All right, with this West 2 Facebook Live update, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And I tell you what, it was a hot one yesterday. It was hot today across the inland areas. However, along the coast, a little bit of a different story with the breeze out there. The temperatures were just a little bit lower. Let me go ahead and take you back towards the coast right now, show you what it is I'm referring to right now. And as you can see, we have a nice little tropical sky in and around Kennedy Space Center and the Vehicle Assembly Building. Jacqueline Pickles, Lulu, Kim Duncan, Kip. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Carla Deem, Heather Reitz De Palma has popped in to say hi. Who else we got here? We got Lauren Wisdom, Asmary Rosario, Joyce Brown Long, Robin Hawk Weber, Gina Orban, Jeanette Woodcock Romer. Got a big crowd in here already. I love it. All right, let me go ahead and share this over to Deb Sullivan, Dawn Marie Lethierry, Phil Rath, Matthew Ellis, Tony Thompson, Bobby Alexander. Good to have you. JD, JoJo Vaughn, Pamela Jaquez Lopez. A good group here. Let me go ahead and just link this up to a couple different pages. Ellie, Monique, Beverly. Good to have you guys. Anybody here happen to catch the West 2 Hurricane Special tonight? And if so, do you have any questions for me with regards to your family's hurricane action plan? June Pachi, Roger Claw, Emilia Santiago. Good to have you guys in here. We got the Juan Melendez. Indeed, sir, you are correct. Diane DeFalco, Bethany Audette, Deborah Echeverria, Stephanie Marie. It's a lot of N's and Y's, Steph. I love that. Mark Coluccio, Sr., Kimmy Smith, Bobby Myers has popped in. All right, so let's switch up a couple cams here. Let me give you a little perspective on what's going on around Central. Oop, dark cam, not good. Sun setting there. New Smyrna Beach. It was a little breezy out there today. Looks like El Melbourne cam is down. World Center, good looking shot right there. All right, so the big story coming out of the tropics today on the first day of hurricane season, you bet. Let's see here. Oh, got some comments there. I missed that. Is TD3 just formed? Nancy Powers, Diane DeFalco. Big group in here. Laura Mashburn, good evening to you. Elizabeth Hott. Michelle Attardi. So that's kind of a look at what we've got going on right now. Let me do one other thing here real quick. I'm just going to share this over to one more page. There we go. All right, so that's a look at TD3. Let's take a look at some of the numbers on it. Actually see a little bit of a circulation there over the Yucatan Peninsula. So this guy's going to move west-northwest and then dive south and then kind of come back around and potentially lift back to the north. So we're going to be watching that. It will be. It'll be always. It'll live on West.com for sure. Absolutely. Francis Loyacano. Let's see. You pronounced my name correctly. Thank you, June Pachi. Lulu has already shared, says Colleen Maria Sophia. So that is a look at, this is TD3 here. And again, it's just going to sit there for a couple days. And we think become Tropical Storm Cristobal. When you take a look at the latest imagery here, this is intriguing and interesting. A little circulation developing half over land and half over water. So it's a fighter. Carol Fulford. Maria Sophia, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. When you take a look at the tropical models here, and this is based on the earlier runs, not so much the evening runs just yet. We get those around 9 o'clock. You can see a lot of the models are trending towards Louisiana and Texas. The caveat, though, for me here is that many times when systems aren't really moving much, it's in the Bay of Campeche down to the south, well away from us. So there you go. Colleen O'Neill, Deborah Intagliano. Let's see, JoJo Vaughn, Faith Richard, Travis Coker, Tanya Langford. Good to have you. So here's a look at the Euro. So the Euro actually has this coming ashore, but there's a little bit of an offshoot that develops on the northeast side while it moves inland. And that little offshoot then begins to start to generate right there off the Yucatan Peninsula. Look at all that rain. And then, let's back this up just a little bit. So it develops off of the tail end there and then begins to curl back towards the west as high pressure slides it back towards the Texas coastline. So we'll have to wait and see that this verifies. Here's the thing, though. We've got a front coming down, so we're wet here a good chunk of the week. Got tropical moisture there. Look at Florida, as that thing could be making a landfall, and then you get something else developing. We get a lot of rain Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then here comes this system that heads up towards Houston, towards early next week. So there's a lot going on with this system here that we'll have to watch. Again, the European has it coming inland, and then another piece develops off of it. Now, when you take a look at the ensemble models here, you can see a lot of them haven't died over land, but there's a packet there that goes from just west of the Big Bend all the way back towards Houston, Texas. That's why I don't want you guys to, let your guards down and think, oh, it's going to go inland and that's it, it's done, it's over, it's going to die. When systems do go over land, that tends to be the case. But in this instance, there's so much moisture and so much left behind, even after it makes landfall, it allows for something else to develop, which is fairly unique and doesn't happen very often. The Travis, yes, it does look like it's going to be an active hurricane season. Susan Janoski, Pamela Jaquez Lopez, saying hi to everybody. So there's the ensemble on the European models. Again, the next named storm is Cristobal, and then Dolly, and then Edward, then Faye, then Gonzalo. So we've got the third named storm already, and it's not even June the 1st, June the 2nd. There's the hurricane forecast. NOAA's going with 13 to 19 named storms, 6 to 10 hurricanes, and 3 to 6 major hurricanes. So that's an active season there. And there's a couple of factors we're looking at. First of which is we might be transitioning, easy for me to say, into a weak La Nina pattern. So there you have it. That's one of the things that we are going to be watching. Sharon Cochran, good to have you there. Gerardo Lopez, always a pleasure. Joe Hernandez, Peyton Pelletieri, Singing in the Rain. There you go. Frank is in the house. Frank Bucci, Pennsylvania. So above average water temperatures. Saharan dust and the Bermuda High, the things we watch. So here's what happens in the El Nino pattern. I'm going to show you this real quick. So had we have been in an El Nino pattern, which we are not, by the way, Mary and Gerardo and Mary Richard, Sally Anderson. There it is, Paige. So in an El Nino pattern, warm air rises because the waters are warmer in the eastern Pacific. That allows for the upper level winds to become stronger. That means that there's less development in the Pacific. We don't have that pattern right now. We are neutral to weak La Nina, means cooler waters. There'll be some rising air to help generate some upper level current, but they're not going to be as strong because the waters there aren't as warm as they normally would be in the Pacific. So the upper level winds are weaker, and hence you get more development. So that's what we're talking about. Now, I do want to show you a few things down here. Eric, Amanda Hutchinson, good evening to you. Good to have you. Well, it's very possible with the way we're going so far in June, but I've seen many a times we come out of the gate swinging, and then there's a long lull. So we'll see. Let's see here. So there's a look right there. Little burst of energy. That became TD3. The wave action has grown. 6-foot waves now on both sides of the Yucatan Peninsula. And then, interestingly enough, to the northeast of our east coast with that backdoor front, we're seeing some push of wind and a rise in those wave heights. Susan Janoski. Warm water causes development. Yes, it does. And we have warm water. And we have weaker upper level winds. So, yes, that's how we piece together our forecast. Positions of the Bermuda High. This is a TD and will become a tropical storm. Right now, based upon the trends that we're seeing, it does appear that it could go inland. Another piece could develop off of it and then hook towards either the northern Gulf or the state of Texas. So there's a lot to watch yet here over the next couple of days. Just Rob Jensen, I'm doing well, thank you. There you go. Tina Weddings in the house. And so there's your water temperature. So they're warm. There's no doubt that those are warm, and they've been coming up here the last couple of weeks. So now, let me show you here. with a tropical system potentially developing in the Gulf, with a front coming on in, our rain chances are going up, folks. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even Saturday, to me right now, look wet with high rain chances, which will lower our temperatures. Karen Kustra, David Fowler, the squiggly Gulf Stream. Yes, lots of loop currents and everything like that in there. So you can see, don't turn the sprinkler system on. Don't put water in your pool. There's a very good chance that you're going to get some help from Mother Nature. Shelby Schneider, 2020 is already hectic, she says, and she is indeed correct. And let's take a look now at the weather patterns here locally. We have a northeast breeze kicking in behind that front. And that's going to allow for some wind, some waves. The showers coming in right now. Building back towards Scottsmore. There's Juliota, there's Bicklow. And then even back towards southern Brevard County now. A couple of showers are sprouting on up. So we'll watch that. The wind is going to be with us. And that means the rip current risk is going to stay high. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a rip risk added to the Volusia Brevard County coastline. Sally Anderson, there you go. Stacy Bruno, hello to you. Franny Lolo, Hurricane Special aired tonight at 7, Francis. It will be on wesh.com this evening. Ksenia Simakina has popped in. How's that little baby of yours, by the way? A little Sammy Hagar says, Mary. Sally Anderson, temps are great. There you go. All right, so let's take a look at those temps. Tina Hale, Astor, Florida. There you go. Debbie Stearman Blair, good to have you, Debs. Joanne Clendinst. And Elizabeth Hott. Terry Lottie has popped in. Look at those. Upper 70s at the beaches right now. Low 80s back towards the interior. Low temperatures tonight are not going to drop a whole lot. In the low and the mid 70s. Normal low right now this time of the year is 70. So that's where we're at. Now when you take a look at the setup here, Patty Merchant Miller, good to have you there, young lady. Juanita Jimenez, good to have you. There's our front stalling out. Just 2 hours south tomorrow evening. Still be a few showers around. In fact, let me show you a future cast. Travis, it's that time of the year. 10 to 20. Connie Santos, Sandy Wisniewski. You have a great night, too. Thank you, as always, for popping in. You guys know my motto. Sharing is caring. The more that we can get you good folks to share this Facebook Live feed, the more people we can put in the weather now. So there's your showers on Tuesday. Again, an early run in the morning, a few in the afternoon, and then a big push towards the western side by mid-evening. Now, highs tomorrow with that type of deeper easterly flow and a breeze. Palm Coast is in the house. Deborah and Tech Leonardo, good to have you there, girl. Brandon Adams, right now, I'm going to say no. We'll certainly have to watch it. Tessa Young, TY, what's going on there? Let's see here. Tessa, how's your day? How's your weekend, by the way? 82 Palm Coast, 85 in Titusville, mid-80s Orlando, back towards the west. Now, the dog walker's in here. Good to have you, Tess. I didn't realize. It's okay. It'll be on wesh.com. Anna Marie has popped in. Cocoa Beach says hello. We love you guys over there at Cocoa Beach. Thanks for popping in and saying hi, by the way. 30% chance for showers tomorrow in the morning, afternoon, and then maybe a few storms by the time we get to 5. Tara Smelter wanted to go to Smyrna Beach Saturday. Still some showers and storms around. Weekend, I like Sunday better than Saturday, but it's early test. We'll have to keep an eye down on the tropics. Peyton, ooh, hot rain. Yeah, welcome to Florida, girl. No doubt. Cute husky there, by the way. Haley Riggs, David Fowler, Kim Epler Johnson up there in Iowa tonight saying hi. Katie Barrell, good to have you, Kates. So there's a look biking right there. All right, now let's talk about the next couple of days. So there's that front. We're watching some of that tropical moisture there down south and west. And you can see by Thursday and Friday, plenty of showers and off and on thunderstorms. Deanne Zemitz, Candy Fry, good to have you guys. I'm not either, Tony. She says, now rainfall amounts, this is pretty impressive, folks. So this is the Euro through Saturday at midnight. Let's just make it 11 o'clock. It's 11:30. There you go. So the Euro's wet. 1 to 2.5 inches of rain. Oh yeah. So as long as it falls apart, it'll change. If the circulation had still been intact, then not so much. So there you go. 3/4 of an inch of rain to as much as 1 3/4 inches of rain. So yep, raining in Port St. John right now, says Candy Fry. Appreciate your update. Molly Johnson. What are they doing? Morehead City, North Carolina. Molly Johnson. Always good to have you there, young lady. Appreciate you. So there's your GFS rainfall. Now the weekend. Here's the weekend. I know a few of you have already asking about the weekend. There's some of that tropical moisture off to the west. We missed a core of that. And then on Sunday, looking like a few showers around, but overall, not too bad. Not too bad. So again, the big story tonight is what's going on down in the tropics. Maureen Shields Jacobs, hello to you. Clear and Fruit in the Park, says John Hansen. I stick with the Euro, says Joe Hernandez. There you have it. There's a peek at the big cluster. You can see that definitive spin there, kind of hugging the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula in the eastern bay of Campeche. So that will gradually work away from the coastline there and then begin to lift either southwest into the landmass areas and fall apart, or then potentially loop around and head to the north. So that's what we're going to be watching. Greg Lenich, keeping an eye on the tropics, day 1 of the hurricane season, and we have Tropical Depression 3, as you can see. This is going to become Cristobal, likely by tomorrow. Kenny Gottlieb, I'm doing good, thank you. Thank you for asking there, Mr. Gottlieb. Again, watching this becoming a tropical storm, potentially, if it doesn't make another landfall, into the southern Bay of Campeche. June 1st, air is going on Dubuque. There you go, Kim. That's not a good sign for you up there in Dubuque. All right, let's take a look at the latest tropical depression. And there you can see what's going on. Moving west, or west-northwest at about 7. A lot of moisture there, a lot of very heavy rain over towards the Yucatan Peninsula. David Fowler. Happy birthday, Dave. Dave's having a birthday. Everybody sing happy birthday for Dave. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Dave. Happy birthday, Dave. Happy birthday to you. All right, so there's a look now. Tropical Depression 3. You can see many of the model tracks going due north with time. So there you go. That's a few of the tracks there that we're watching. Now let me show you the Euro. Brian, it's going to be a storm. There's no doubt about that in my mind. As long as it doesn't go back over land, the waters are plenty warm. See there, the European wants to take it in, but as it's coming in, a piece of it breaks off, and then gradually builds up again northwest of Cancun, and then starts to get organized in the northern Gulf while pulling back towards potentially Houston if the European computer model is correct. There you go. Travis Coker, happy birthday. David, look at all the birthday wishes. Sue Zockman has popped in. Susie Q, good to have you. Stormy Twig also wishing our friend a happy birthday. So that's what the Euro is doing. And notice that big ring of very heavy rain just offshore as that is lifting inland. So there's a lot to watch here. And again, until this thing actually breaks away from the Bay of Campeche, we got to be careful. So I would say keep checking back in. Let me show you what the ensembles, European ensembles, go anywhere from the Big Bend back towards Houston. There you go. So sorry. Oh, Joe, hope she gets better. I missed it. Only way we missed. There you go, Dave. So there it is. A lot of the ensembles. And then there's a different vantage point. There you go. That is right there. That is what we have going on for you guys right there. So even the ensembles are picking up on that. Here's a look now. Leah Johnson, happy June, says Kim. Rochelle Enox, play ticket out of here. There you go. There's your circulation right in there. Let's see if I can. Let me grab the visible here. Let's grab the visible. Abby Fallon, happy birthday. Let's see here. Let's see if this will load it. It's going to be a blank map for a second, but I'm hoping that we can get something more than that. So let's see, 816. I don't know if we're going to get that. Let's give this a couple of seconds here. Adam Parks, Pamela Jaquez Lopez. Thank you. Young lady. Appreciate you. So there you go. Mosquitoes are going like, yeah, they got me, man. I was working on the yard, and boy, did they get me. Yesterday. It was a hot one, too. All right, there it is. Oh, so let's do this. Yeah, see, the sun's going down. That's kind of cool. So, some interesting things to point out on this viz. If you look right there, that little dot, that's a shadow from a thunderstorm. There's some thunderstorms. There's a few thunderstorms. And then as the Earth continues to rotate, we're losing the daylight. This visible satellite, what it does is it bounces the light from the sun off of the clouds, and it kind of gives us a look at what's going on with the clouds. But once the sun goes down, we lose this particular picture. We go to the infrared or the IR. Them swimming lessons going to come in. Yes, they are, Peyton. Candy Fry. Sally Anderson. Oh, Java. It's all that talking. So there's a peek at what we got right there. So kind of a neat structure. We take a look at the enhanced picture here. Let me show you that. Boom. Let's clean this up. Let's do this. Woo-wee. So there you go. Kind of see what's going on down there in the tropics, right? Give you a little bit of a live look in there. Different vantage point. So that's kind of how we roll when it comes to that. So anybody have any questions on hurricane season? I'm not sure if you guys got a look at our hurricane special tonight. Dawn Marie, I would love some strong coffee. Tara, yeah, well, we got something going on in the tropics. Gerard donuts, Krispy Kreme donuts. Tammy, good to have you. Mary's Coffee Bar. Woot woot, stock up, Mary, quite contrary. All right, so that is that. Let's take a look now at the 7-day forecast here. A lot of you are already asking about the weekend, and I love it. It's Monday, and you're asking about the weekend, because that's how we roll, right? Mexico's getting it right now, correct. Adelaide Morales. Hey, Tony, nice, beautiful day. Adelaide, a little breeze, but it felt good. So there you go. Look at the rain chances going up. Linda Maloney. Hey, Tony. Linda, how was your weekend, girl? Cody McCowan. There we go. Highland Lakes, Jersey. Cody McCowan. What is the track? Aha! He wants the track. He must just gotten in. Let's go back to the track for the Codester, the Coordinator, the Codalina man. All right, Tropical Depression 3. There's your track. Does a little bit of a loop-de-loop, and then comes back north. A little bit of a loop-de-loop, Codester, and then back to the north. There you go. So it's gonna that from here to there Saturday. It shows you how slow it's doing. It's going. So a lot of what ifs with this. So we'll have to wait and see. Does it come back over land and dissipate in the process, build an offshoot? One scenario, or does it kind of hook here and come back to the north and curve west as another high builds in? That's what we're going to have to coffee ice cream. That's what we're going to have to figure out here. as we go through the next couple of days. And we've got time to do it. Good news is for us in Florida, it doesn't look like it's going to be as big a deal for us, but a bigger deal for folks in the Northern Gulf or the Western Gulf. Now, it is hotter in Minneapolis than it is in Orlando today. So summer is here in a big way. It's 98 in Vegas. And snowpack, I know you guys like to know what's going on with snowpack. Not showing up on the maps, but across the highest peaks there are definitely still signs of snow there, as they usually are there year-round. Cody McCowan, thank you. It's going to be it is, Cody, correct. Caroline Orbizo, good afternoon from Oviedo. David Fowler, BR 549. Tony, thank you, Mary. Appreciate it. Luke, Canada. Looks like a rainmaker. There will be rain this week, but it actually may not be from that particular feature. Jamie Pennington, the Pens. The Pens is in the house. All right. Oh, my goodness. June the 1st, and look at this cold there. Fort Ross, Baker Lake, Iqaluit, upper 20s and low 30s. Yellowknife 37, Thompson 45, Winnipeg 86. Juanitza Fuentes from Sorrento is in here. Good to have you. We're getting there, Dave. Just a matter of time. Look at Ottawa 59, Bangor, Maine 53, Boston 62, Mobile 82, Nassau 82, Belize City 84, Panama City 82, Bogota 57, Manaus 75, La Paz 45, and Sao Paulo coming in at 63. Buenos Aires 50, Punta Arenas 37. There's a look at Herrera 48. Love the slang. Replying to Gerardo. Niamey 95, Khartoum 88, Cairo, Egypt coming in at 75, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia 88. Peyton, you are so kind. Thank you for the nice words. You stay safe as well. Give that big husky a nice big hug from me. Julie Milan. Jules, where you been, girl? Miss Puerto Rico. There is Berlin, 57. Oslo, 55. What'd you do this weekend, Jules? Tara Smeltzer, Norway. Oslo, bing, 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 bing. Tara, Tara, Miss Grand Island. It is 55 in Oslo. Stand by on that. Monday forecast for the weekend is likely to change. Right now, it looks more normal. However, if something goes awry with the current forecast for our tropical system, that would be highly subject to change. So just FYI. Nikki Kelly, what's going on, Nikki? Do we get everything done tonight? That's correct, Nikki. We do. We need to. Hope you had the chance to watch that Hurricane special tonight, Nikki. Appreciate you. You always do. Kiev 43, Moscow 50. Surgut is at 45. Dawn Marie Lethierry. Gotta go, Tony. Gotta get our twins. Are they both boys, both girls, or one of each? Talk to me, Mama Double Bear. I'm a twin too, by the way. Marie Fury. Hey, Tony. What? Marie, where have you been? I missed you. Let's see. Julie Milan. Oh, you remember. Miss you. I'm back. No, I get it. I get it, Jules. Actually, that's a smart thing to do. Puts a lot of stress. When you get onto that stuff, you read things, you see things, people saying stuff about others. Totally get that. You're not going to find that, though, on these Facebook Lives. You know that. You've been here. You're not a first-timer. You're not a newbie. You're not a virgin FaceTimer here. You got this. Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, 45. Bratsk, 46. Yakutsk, coming in at 59. Marie's a twin, too. Woohoo! We got twins. Fraternal. Well, talk to me, Marie. Ave Maria, talk to me. Heat wave in Yakutsk at 59. Actually, they were warmer than that, Dave. And they're actually cooling back down. Gotta go, says Dawn. Gerardo Lopez. Coco Johnson. Aloha, senorita. Going loco in the Coco. Coco Johnson, what'd you do this weekend? 64 in Seoul, 72 in Tokyo. Marie, yes. Fraternal, gotcha. Who's older, you or her? By 5, 10 minutes? What's the age difference? Dawn Marie, The boys, excellent. What are their names? Renee, so I can say goodnight to them. Are you going to read them a book, by the way? Or are they too young for that just yet? They drive me nuts, says Dawn. Really? Come on, 7? Well, that's what they do. Well, there you go, Dawn. I knew you were teasing. Manila, 88. Macassar, 81. Perth, 54. Brian Keller. No, heat index is it's just a matter of we're in a very tropical environment. Out ahead of that, Brian. But that can add to it. There you go, Nikki. Whitney, LA. I just came in. What I miss? Marie, we are fraternal, but look like identical. My sister's 1.5. My brother's 5 minutes older than me. Boy, do I let him know that now. 55 in Alice Springs, 52 in Melbourne, 54 in Hobart. All right, some folks are just getting in. It is 50 in Christchurch. All right, tropics. Here we go. Let's see here. So Tropical Depression 3 has formed. It's kind of hugging the coast there of the Yucatan. Moving west. May go southwest. May come inland again. Or it may just do a little bit of a loop-de-loop and then come back. Lots of interesting questions and thoughts about where this one's going to go. Fawn Quigley, Terra Lintoodle, 6 a.m. in the morning is going to be in the low 70s, area-wide. So let's take a look now again at that path. So today is Monday. Does a little bit of a loop-de-loop and then comes back. Oh. Ooh, excuse me. There you have it. TD3 going to become Cristobal by Wednesday, we think. Tara Lynn Toodle shared. Sharing is caring. Yes. Love you, Tara Lynn. Grazie. Appreciate you more than you know. There you go. So now, models. Let's talk models here. H-Wharf, TBCN, H-Mon, all kind of going north with time and then curling back towards the west as the high builds in. Water is a good thing, says Nikki. Faith, another yawn. Faith, she's the yawn meister. There we go. So that is a look at the models. Now you take a look at the European computer model. And here's what I got for you. Euro takes it in, and then some offshoot of that feature sits in the Gulf for a couple of days and then begins to develop and pull northwestward towards either Texas, Louisiana. So a lot there that we're watching, a lot that can change. Bottom line is we need you to keep checking back in. We'll give you the updates and all of this to make sure you're safe. Ensembles, Euro. There you have it. And then there you go. There's your update. So that's Teresa Quattriorici. Good to have you there, Teresa. So there you go. That's a look at the ensembles. Right there. So all interest from Florida to Texas. Maybe a little higher chance northern Gulf or northwestern Gulf. But again, until I see this thing looping around or charging in a certain direction with more consistency, I'm going to hold off and just say, look, we need to be prepared. We need to watch this and keep an eye on it. And, that's the best piece of advice I can give each and every one of you guys. All right, gang, I am going to go ahead and wrap it up with the 7-day. I'm going to make a couple of other maps here for tonight. There you go. We do have rain in the forecast there, Teresa. The next couple of days, and actually there are showers in the area tonight. So don't put those umbrellas away. And that's a 7-day full of rain chances right there. So whatever you do, don't turn the water on. And give your sprinkler system a chance to just kind of relax, save a little bit of money on that. Lance Sylvia, St. Augustine will be in the low 80s. Marie, good to have you there. Thanks for popping in. Tell your other half I said hi. Perry, there is one model forecasting this to become a hurricane. That's the H-Wharf. All the others are not that aggressive, but like I said, until this thing actually gets in a better development stage and we know more what's going on, and we haven't even flown in any hurricane hunters yet. You know, it's going to be difficult to say for sure how strong it's going to get. But there's your 7-day. Rain chances getting higher, especially as we get into late Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then coming down a little bit as we head into the weekend. All right, gang, let me rock and roll. Going to make some updates. You guys have a great night. I'll be back here again tomorrow night on Facebook Live right around 8. And then, of course, I'll have updates on these computer models and the trends tonight for you at 10 on the CW18 and 11 on West 2 News. Have a great night. You're an awesome group. Love the questions, the banter, and you guys stay safe. See ya.